Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today's reading, honestly, is a really juicy one. And I think a lot of you guys are going to feel called to this video because the title pretty much says it all. There is a woman who plotted against you, and she is in big trouble now. Okay, so if you clicked on this reading, it's because Spirit is pulling you in for a reason. There is a message here that has your name on it. So I want you to just take a deep breath, get comfortable, maybe grab a tea or a coffee, and let's just get into it. Okay, so the way I'm going to structure this for you, we're going to start with two oracle cards just to feel out the overall energy of this whole situation. What's been going on? What kind of person we're really dealing with? Then we'll look at some tea leaf cards just to pull a few more little details about her, like who she is, how you know her, what her motivation was. And then we'll move into a tarot spread where we'll see your side of the story, her side of the story, what's coming to the surface right now, and where this is all headed. And at the very end, we'll just see if your guides have any final messages, any warnings, any blessings for you. Okay, so without any further delay, let's just get right into it. So the very first oracle card that comes through for you guys is Justice. And the second card is the Tower. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right off the bat, your guides are not playing today. They are not playing with this reading. The energy is very strong. So let me unpack this for you. Justice. It's exactly what it sounds like. There is a karmic balancing happening for you right now. Whatever this woman did to you, whatever she said about you, whatever she tried to set in motion to harm you or to take something away from you, it is all coming back to her. And the universe is taking note, okay? Like nothing has been forgotten. Nothing has slipped under the rug. And I feel like for some of you guys, you've been feeling for a while like nobody saw what happened. Nobody believed you. Maybe you tried to say something and people didn't listen. Or maybe you didn't even bother saying anything because you knew it would just make things worse. So you've been carrying this on your own for a really long time. And I just want you to know your guides see it, the universe sees it, and the wheels are turning. The wheels of justice are absolutely turning for you. And she is not going to get away with this. And the imagery on this card is really specific. I'm looking at this woman holding the scales, and her eyes are open. She's not blindfolded, which to me is really significant because it's saying the universe sees everything clearly. There's no hiding. There's no spinning the story. There's no playing the victim card. She sees what really happened. She knows who did what, and she's weighing it all out. And what's about to be poured back to this woman is exactly what she put out. So if she put out lies, she's about to receive lies. If she put out betrayal, she's about to be betrayed. If she tried to take something from you, she's about to lose something of her own. That is just how this works. And then we have the Tower, which is a really intense card. And I don't want this to scare you because this card is showing up for her, not for you. So the Tower is showing that whatever she built, whatever lies she put together, whatever reputation she has, whatever circle of people she has around her, it is all about to come crashing down. And the thing about the Tower is that it's sudden. Like it happens overnight, you know? It's not this slow, gradual thing. It's like 1 minute everything seems fine for her, and then the next minute, boom, lightning strikes. And everything she built just falls apart. And honestly, I feel like she's been kind of comfortable for a while. Like, she's been getting away with stuff. She's been telling stories. She's been manipulating people, convincing people of her version of events. And she got really, really comfortable in that. And I think that's what's going to make this so shocking for her, because she really thought she had it figured out. She really thought she had everyone fooled. And now reality is about to hit her like a freight train. Okay, let me just sit with this energy for a second, because there's a lot coming through right now. I'm getting this very strong feeling that this woman is somebody who has presented herself as being on your side, or like a friend, or like someone trustworthy in your life. So this is not necessarily someone you knew was your enemy from the start. It could be like that for some of you, but for most of you guys, I feel like this is somebody who pretended to care about you, who pretended to be in your corner, and behind your back was doing the complete opposite. And the reason I say that is because of these tower bricks falling. I'm seeing this as the structure of the lie collapsing. She built this whole image of herself as being someone good, someone you could trust, and that whole image is what's about to crumble. So people are about to see who she really is, and that is something she absolutely cannot control. And there's something so freeing about this for you. I hope you can feel that. Because for so long, you've been the one having to bite your tongue. You've been the one having to play nice. You've been the one questioning yourself, like, am I overreacting? Am I imagining things? Is this really happening? Because she was so good at making you doubt yourself. And your guides are saying, no, you were not crazy. You were not imagining things. You were picking up on something very, very real. And now everyone else is about to see it too. You don't have to convince anyone. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to argue your case. The truth is going to do that for you. It's going to come out on its own without you having to lift a finger. Okay, so now let's look at some tea leaf cards, just to see if we can pull any more details about who this woman is and how she came into your life. The first tea leaf card that comes through is Snake, which is so on the nose. Like, Spirit is really not being subtle today. The snake represents deception, betrayal, a hidden enemy, someone who's two-faced. And what I think this is confirming is that this is somebody who got close to you under false pretenses. You know, like, she got into your life, she got information about you, she got to see your vulnerabilities, what you were working on, what you cared about, and she was using all of that information against you the whole time. And you probably had a feeling at some point. Like, you probably had a moment where your gut was telling you something is off about her, something is not adding up, but you brushed it off because you wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, or because she was so charming, or because everyone else around you seemed to think she was great, so you didn't want to be the weird one who didn't trust her. And I feel like you ignored your intuition for a while, and I don't want you to beat yourself up about that, okay? Because she is good. She is really, really good at what she does. She has done this to other people too. You are not the first person, and unfortunately, you may not be the last person. But the difference is, this time, she picked the wrong one. Because the divine is very protective over you. And that's why your guides led you to this reading. The second tea leaf card is Crown, which is interesting because the crown to me represents someone who's in a position of authority, or someone who has like a higher status, or someone you looked up to in some way. So this woman could be older than you. She could be in a position of power over you in some setting, like maybe at work or in your family or in some kind of group or community that you're a part of. She could be a mentor figure or someone you considered to be like further along in life than you. And she used that. She used the fact that you saw her as being above you in some way to manipulate you. Because you would naturally trust someone in that position, you would naturally take their advice, you would naturally tell them things and not expect them to use that against you. The crown can also just mean she has a big ego. Okay. Like she thinks very highly of herself. She has this image of herself as being the queen of whatever situation you guys are in. And that's actually part of why she felt threatened by you, because she could feel you were rising. She could feel that you have something special about you, and her ego could not handle that. She could not stand the idea of someone else being in the spotlight or being celebrated or being recognized when she felt that should be her. So a lot of this came from a place of jealousy. A lot of this came from a place of insecurity in her. Even though she presents herself as being so confident, so put together, underneath all of that, this is someone who is deeply, deeply insecure. And seeing your light made her feel small. And instead of doing the work to heal that, she just decided to try to dim your light instead. And the third tea leaf card we have here is Hourglass, which is a timing card. So the hourglass for me is saying that her time is up, okay? Her time is officially up. The sand has run out for her. And I think this also confirms that everything we've been talking about is happening now, or it's happening very, very soon. I don't think this is something that's going to take years to unfold. I think you guys are going to start seeing the consequences for her within weeks, if not days. For some of you, it could already be happening. Like you're watching this reading and there's already cracks forming in her life. There's already things falling apart for her. And you're like, wait a minute, is this karma? Is this what's happening? Yes, that is what's happening. You are not imagining it. Okay, so now let's move into the actual tarot spread. And the way I'm going to lay this out, your side of the story is going to be on this side. Her side is going to be over here. In the middle is what's coming to the surface right now. And then we'll see where you're headed and where she's headed at the very end. So I'm going to pull these cards now. Let's see what comes through. Okay, so for your side, I have the Three of Swords for what you've been going through. And on her side, I have the Seven of Swords for what she's been doing. In the middle, for what's coming to the surface right now, I have the Judgment card. And then for her future, the Five of Pentacles. And for your future, the Star and the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is such a clear story. Let me walk you through it. So starting with you, the Three of Swords. This card has three swords piercing through a heart, and there's like rain and dark clouds in the background. And this is showing me how deeply this hurt you, because I don't want to gloss over that part of this. You have been hurt, and you are allowed to feel that. You are allowed to grieve what happened. The friendship you thought you had, the trust you thought existed, the version of this person you believed in, the time you spent with her thinking she was someone she wasn't, all of that is a real loss. And your heart took a real hit. And I feel like for a while you were in a lot of pain over this. Maybe you couldn't sleep. Maybe you cried a lot. Maybe you went through periods where you were really questioning yourself or feeling really low or feeling really paranoid. And I want you to know all of that was a normal response to what was being done to you. It was not weakness. It was not you being too sensitive. It was you being a human being who was being targeted by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. But here's the thing about the Three of Swords. The swords are above the heart. They're not destroying it. They're piercing through it. But the heart is still there. The heart is still beating. And rain in tarot, it always represents cleansing. It always represents something washing away. And I feel like through this experience, even though it was so painful, something washed out of you. Something got cleansed out of your system. You are not the same person who first met her, okay? You are wiser now. You are more discerning now. You trust your intuition more now. You don't let people get close to you the way you used to. And that is not a bad thing. That is a really, really valuable thing that you walked away with. And even though it came at a high cost, it is going to protect you for the rest of your life. Okay. Now over here on her side, we have the Seven of Swords. This card shows a person sneaking away from a camp, carrying 5 swords, looking back over their shoulder with this kind of smug little smile on their face. And this is exactly what she was doing. Okay? This is exactly what she was doing. She was operating in the dark. She was taking things that were not hers to take. She was running her little schemes, thinking nobody could see her. And she was so confident that she was getting away with it. But I want you to look at this image really carefully, because there are still 2 swords left behind at the camp. She did not take everything she thought she did. She thinks she got away with the whole thing, but she actually missed something. There is something she did not account for. There is some piece of evidence or some witness or some loose end that she left behind. And that loose end is what's going to undo her. And I think that's really important for you to know, because you might be sitting there thinking, like, she's so careful. She's so smart. How is she ever going to get caught? And your guides are saying, she made a mistake. She absolutely made a mistake. And she doesn't even know it yet, but it's there and it's gonna surface. And now in the middle, we have Judgment, which is one of the most powerful cards in the entire tarot deck. This card shows an angel blowing a trumpet and people rising up out of these coffins with their arms reaching toward the sky. And this is a card of awakening. It's a card of truth coming out. It's a card of a final reckoning, where everything that was hidden is suddenly seen, and everything that was buried is suddenly resurrected. And I feel like this is showing the moment in this whole story where the curtain gets pulled back for everyone. Okay? Not just for you, because you already know what she did, but for everyone else who has been deceived by her. And what's beautiful about this card is that it also represents your awakening, your rising up out of the coffin she tried to put you in. Because make no mistake, she was trying to bury you. She was trying to make people see you as less than, as untrustworthy, as not worth listening to. She was trying to put you in a box. And what this Judgment card is saying is that you are rising out of that. You are getting your name back. You are getting your reputation back. You are getting your peace back. And people who maybe distance themselves from you because of things she said are going to come back and apologize. Like, there are going to be apologies coming for you over the next little while. There are going to be people reaching out and saying, I'm so sorry I didn't see it. I'm so sorry I believed her. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you when you needed me. And that's going to be a really emotional time for you because some of those people you maybe don't want back. And that's okay. You don't have to forgive everyone. You don't have to let everyone back in. But you will have the satisfaction of knowing that you were right the whole time and that the truth came out. Okay, and now for her future, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is honestly a really sad card. And I'm not saying that to feel sorry for her because she absolutely brought this on herself. But I do want to describe what I'm seeing because it's pretty significant. The Five of Pentacles shows two people walking through the snow, looking cold and tired and isolated. And there's a beautiful stained glass window above them that they don't even seem to notice. And to me, this is showing what her life is going to look like after the truth comes out. She is going to be isolated, okay? People are going to drop her. People who used to defend her, people who used to invite her places, people who used to take her side, they are not going to want anything to do with her. And she's going to feel very, very alone. And what's also coming through is some kind of material loss or financial loss for her. Like, this could be that she loses a job because of what comes out. It could be that she loses a relationship she was depending on. It could be that she loses some kind of status or position or income source. Like, there is something practical that falls apart for her, not just emotional. She is going to feel this in her real life in a way that she cannot escape from. And the thing about the stained glass window in the background is that there was always help available to her. There was always a way out. There was always an option for her to choose differently, to apologize, to make it right, to be a better person. And she just kept walking past it. She kept choosing the cold. She kept choosing the road that led her here. So this is on her. This is fully on her. And I don't want you to feel guilty about any of this, okay? Because I can already feel some of you guys are kind of like a little uncomfortable with how harsh this sounds. And that's because you are a good person. You have a soft heart. And even after everything she did to you, you still don't want to wish bad things on her. And that is exactly why you are protected by the divine. That is exactly why your guides are going to such great lengths to handle this for you. You are not the type of person who would do this kind of thing back to her. You would never plot against someone the way she plotted against you. So the universe is doing it on your behalf. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to plan anything. It is all being handled. And over on your side, for your future, we have the Star and the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. I am literally getting goosebumps because this is the most beautiful future card combination you could possibly get. The Star is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of peace, returning to your life after a really hard time. And I feel like this is showing the period right after everything settles down. You are going to feel this incredible sense of relief. Like you can finally breathe again. Like the storm has passed. Like you're not constantly looking over your shoulder anymore. Your nervous system is going to calm down. Your sleep is going to get better. you're going to start feeling like yourself again. You might even start doing things you used to enjoy that you stopped doing during all of this drama, like getting back into a hobby or reconnecting with old friends or just feeling creative again. Like the spark is going to come back. And the star also represents being divinely guided. Like you are going to start receiving so many signs from the universe, so many synchronicities, so many little winks from your guides, letting you know that you are on the right path and that you are protected. And then the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Cups. This is the card of complete and total emotional fulfillment. This is the rainbow card. This is the happy family card. This is the everything you ever wanted card. And I feel like out of this whole situation, a beautiful new chapter of your life is going to open up. And it could be in love. It could be in your friendships. It could be in your family. It could be in your career. Like there is some area of your life that is going to bloom in a way that you didn't even know was possible. And I think part of why this is happening is because she was actually blocking you in some way. Her energy in your life, her presence in your life was holding you back from something. And now that she's out of the picture, all of these doors are opening for you that were sealed shut before, like literally just by her removing herself from your life or being removed from your life by these consequences. Your blessings start flowing in, and you're going to look back on this whole experience and realize that as painful as it was actually the thing that set you free. Okay. So now let's just pull a couple final cards to see if there are any last messages your guides want to give you, any warnings, any blessings, any final pieces of information. So the first final card I'm pulling is Archangel Michael, which is a card of protection. And oh my gosh, this is so reassuring. This is your guides telling you that you are being divinely protected right now, in this very moment. Archangel Michael is with you. He is shielding you from any further attempts she might make. Like, if she tries one more thing, if she tries to spin this, if she tries to come back at you, if she tries to play the victim once everything comes out, he is right there blocking it. None of it is going to land, so you can sleep peacefully. You can go about your life. You can stop worrying about what she might do next because she is not going to be able to touch you anymore. That part of your story is closed. The second final card is New Beginnings, which is so fitting. Because this whole experience, as awful as it was, is actually birthing a brand new chapter for you. And I want you to really lean into that energy in the coming weeks and months. Don't keep looking backwards. Don't keep replaying what happened. Don't keep going over the conversations and the things she said and what you should have done differently. You did the best you could with the information you had. And now it's time to look forward. Your new beginning is right here, and it's so much bigger and brighter than what you're leaving behind. And the very last card I'm pulling is Trust Your Intuition, which is such a perfect message to end on, because that's really the lesson out of all of this, isn't it? Your intuition was right the whole time. Your intuition was screaming at you about her, and you didn't fully listen. And that's okay. You've learned now. You've learned that when your gut is telling you something, you don't ignore it. You don't override it. You don't let other people convince you out of it. You trust it. And going forward, your intuition is going to be sharper than it has ever been. You are going to be able to spot a person like her from a mile away. You are going to have like a sixth sense for it. And nobody like her is ever going to be able to get that close to you again. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is very clear. There is a woman who plotted against you. You know who she is. Your gut knows who she is. And what she did is being seen by the universe. She is about to face the consequences of her actions in a very public and very dramatic way. Her time is up. The truth is coming out. And you are about to enter one of the most beautiful chapters of your life with so much healing, so much peace, so much new opportunity coming your way. You are protected. You are loved. You are seen. And the divine is fighting this battle for you, so you don't have to. I hope this reading brought you the validation and the peace that you needed today. I know it can be really hard to go through something like this, especially when you feel like you're going through it alone, but you are not alone. Okay? Your guides are with you. The universe is with you. And so many other people who watch this reading are going through similar things. And we are all rooting for each other. So just know that you are part of a community here and you are surrounded by so much love. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this reading landed for you. And if there's anything specific you want me to cover in a future reading, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything new. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Stay grounded, stay protected, stay in your light, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.